Radio is still a sound investment for advertisers because it generates the response that's required. We have heard anecdotally from our advertisers, especially those who are pushing product and are advertising only on our station, that they still get the response that they need. Radio is great as a medium because of the repetition factor. It is relevant and it is immediate. The strategies that we have at the moment to find talent are we go to the universities and just giving seminars and workshops and getting young people at those institutions enthused about radio. We also have a very growing community radio sector, so we bring community employees of community radio into the building to train them, but also to look for talent. But really the real talent is out there. In the malls, in the shopping centers, in the filling stations, because those people don't come with academic qualifications, but rather they come with the experience from the University of Life and just the spark and the curiosity to learn and want to influence society. So we are always on the lookout for great talent wherever we go. There's a lot of digital platforms that are springing up. The listeners of our radio station do not just rely on us as a radio station to get their information. There are other platforms. There's the global television networks of this world, the CNNs of this world, who come from far and come into our background and give our audience information that's in our background. So we have to keep up with that. There are new digital platforms such as Twitter, such as Facebook, and we as a radio station have latched onto those digital platforms and other forms of viral marketing to make sure that we still stay relevant, especially to young people, because they now have all those platforms to get the information. So we have to keep up with the pack. We don't really find new media as being alienating. Instead, we find that it's complementary, because the young people who get their information on those new media platforms, when they see us engaging on those platforms, they find the product that we give certainly more compelling, because they know that we are out there with the new kids on the block. My biggest challenge as a station manager, not just the black female station manager, but just as a station manager point blank, is managing talent. I work in an environment of people who are creative, and creative people tend to be a bit temperamental. They have egos a bit, and so it's therefore having to keep that careful balance between stroking those egos and nurturing their talents, but on the other hand, giving them feedback and giving it in such a manner that it's direct and unequivocal, without, of course, upsetting them. So it's a great polarity to be managed, but I'm chugging along. What I still find exciting about the medium of radio is how immediate it is. To give you an example, last year in 2008, as a radio station, we staged the Small Business Awards, where we got different customers of small businesses to nominate them for the awards. And some of the testimony that we've got from the winners of those awards is how their phones just started ringing off the hook the minute that they were announced either as a finalist or even as a nominee. So it shows you how intimate the medium is, because people can listen to it at night, just before they go to bed, in their cars, when you're doing your laundry or when you're doing your work. So it is everywhere. It's pervasive. Thank goodness for the formation of the RAB, because for a very long time, as radio, we've been struggling to break through, because a big chunk of the ad spend still went to print and other media platforms. So with an organization like the RAB, finally, as the radio industry, we will be able to talk with one voice to the industry, selling radio as a strong, compelling medium that is relevant, that is immediate, and that is repetitive, and is able to generate a great response for the advertiser.